Former Democratic Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, who now regularly speaks at anti-vaccine events, seemed to shock even Fox News host Jesse Waters when she compared affirmative action ideas and the idea of, she compared Biden to Hitler. I don't even know how else to say it. This you have to see. The general subject matter during the former Congresswoman's interview with Jesse Waters was Biden, quote, choosing diversity over competence, which, by the way, there's no evidence at all that Joe Biden has done. And she said, these are the principles that the Nazis and Hitler embodied. She has really taken well to this new role as an anti-woke, free speech, whatever they call her at this point, right?
Their philosophy, identity politics. And this is one of the main reasons why I left the Democratic.
By the way, I'm sorry to already interrupt. I wonder, remember, Tulsi's against identity politics. Will she come out against the identity politics campaign of Nikki Haley, who's like, I don't really know of any reason that you would vote for me over Trump on policy, but like I'm younger and a woman and of Indian heritage. Because Tulsi, of course, would never play partisan games. Okay, sorry, let's take it from the top here.
Their philosophy, identity politics. And this is one of the main reasons why I left the Democratic Party, because you're seeing how their agenda of identity politics is directly undermining the traditional democratic values that were expressed so beautifully and clearly by Dr. Martin Luther King, that we should judge each other not based on the color of our skin, but based on our character. And yet, as you have displayed here over and over with example after example, they're proud to be judging people, hiring people, selecting people based on race, which is really, let's be clear how serious of a problem this is.
Yeah.
It's based on genetics, race, based on your blood, your genes. And where do we see that connection? Well, these are the very same geneticist core principles embodied by Nazism and Adolf Hitler. And this should be something that is sickening and alarming to every single Democrat and
It's sickening and alarming to me that Tulsi would say this.
Single American. We have seen where this philosophy can lead.
Right. Noticing, hey, we dramatically underrepresent, for example, black women in the judiciary. Maybe we could make them slightly less underrepresented. Next thing you know, they'll be coming to kill the Jews. It's exactly the thing. This is insane. Now, you all know me on this issue. I don't believe that we can even remotely have a judiciary that exactly matches the American population along every demographic line. I have not heard anyone on the left say, listen, the population is like 50.5% women. So 50.5% of all judges should be women. And white people make up, what is it now, like 69% of the population. So we need 69% of the population of the judiciary to be white. And then 12% of the population is 55 to 64. I'm making that number up now. So 12% of the judiciary must be 55 to 60. Nobody that I have seen, myself included, is calling for that type of equality of outcome when it comes to the judiciary. What Joe Biden has identified is that the judiciary is already dramatically unrepresentative of the population at large. So Joe Biden, during his tenure so far, has nominated disproportionately more black women to the judiciary. That's true. And we still have a dramatic underrepresentation of black women in the judiciary. Joe Biden has only made it slightly more reflective of the population. Now, what the right loves to say is because of the prioritization of identity over competency, by virtue of appointing comparatively more black women, we are reducing the competency because they're being chosen not for their judicial acumen, but instead because of their racial identity. This is one of the dumbest things that they claim when they want to act against so-called affirmative action under the guise of identity politics. This is a country of 331 million people. My guess is if you said we are going to have a judiciary that is 70% black women, there are enough competent black women judges that you could do it and they would all be competent. Similarly, if you said we're going to have 80% of the judiciary be Asian people, oh, but isn't that going to choose racial identity over competency? We have 331 million people in this country, and we have enough competent Asian jurists that you could do that. So the issue is not that we are choosing incompetent people based only on their race. It's we have so many competent people of all races in this country that if you say, well, I'm going to over-select a group that has been historically under-selected, you're choosing from all competent people. That's the reality. And there doesn't sound anything like Nazism in it to me. If you disagree with me, let me know. Did you know that every year 30 million trees are cut down to meet the demand of toilet paper in the United States alone? Here's something really simple you can do to fight climate change a little bit in your home. Our sponsor, Real Paper, makes toilet paper 100% from bamboo stalks, which keep growing forever. No trees are cut down. It's shipped right to your door in plastic-free packaging. It's fluffy. It's soft like regular toilet paper. You're not making any quality sacrifice. And for every box you buy, Real Paper donates to reforestation efforts across America through their partnership with One Tree Planted. So instead of the toilet paper you're currently buying, which cuts down trees and wastes plastic, use Real Paper, actively helping the planet. You can set up a recurring subscription so you're always stocked, or do a one-time purchase. The average American uses 50 pounds of toilet paper or more every year. Make the easy switch to Real Paper. You'll get 30% off your first order plus free shipping. Go to realpaper.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. The link is down below.